in my travel experiences, I've noticed that certain people from certain countries and certain cultures just have very, very different sense of humor. So I guess if you're ready for somebody not understanding your humor or not tolerating your humor or not liking your humor, like if you're ready for it because you know that different cultures react differently, then it's okay. But if you don't know that, and let's say you were just raised in your country and you know the sense of humor of your people, how are you going to be confronted with other senses of humor if you've never experienced it? So that could be a really awkward situation. And I've had that in my youth a lot. Now I'm kind of used to it, and now I know like elevator is always awkward to me, yeah. And then like, you're like, okay, so this joke didn't land, and then you try to guess which country they're from, and then they get offended because you try to guess which country they're. Then it gets like even worse, and then you just kind of dig your grave even deeper and deeper. Which at a certain point it switches into that awkward that went so beyond awkward that it becomes funny, because you just kind of go into that direction where you're like, okay, I've just made a complete fool of myself, and it went so far beyond making a fool of myself that it kind of has to be funny, right? It's funny now, right? And then like you kind of start laughing about yourself, and they're still not laughing, and they're still like, and you're like, well, it's me. I'm just being geeky, and then there's still silence. Usually in Northern Europe, that's where you do not get the laughs. That's where you do not get the laughs. I think the more south you go, the better it is. And in America, usually there's a sense of humor that permeates the country. God knows it has to, because in many cases in America at the moment, the situation is quite tough. We gotta laugh. That's the only weapon we have to kind of lighten the mood, and because everything is against you. The system is against you. The boss is against, the job is against, the health insurance is, everything is against you. And the only thing you have is to stick together. People should unite. When we unite, we strengthen each other. We give each other force, we give each other solace, and we also give each other kind of that positive vibe, because you gotta laugh about things. If you don't laugh about things, that means you're a victim to them. But if you laugh about them, you free yourself. You free yourself also from the chains. You free yourself from the burden. And it's like it's a bonding moment that gives positive energy to all the parties, to everybody involved. And there's nothing better than laughing together. Even like with total strangers, after an awkward situation like this might happen, I think laughter, and not for nothing, a lot of people say that a good laugh extends your life, makes you kind of live longer. So I think we all need to laugh more. And by laugh, I don't mean laugh at each other. I mean laugh with each other.